This is Gerardo Del Real, live from the Beaver Creek Precious Metals Summit. Joining me today is the CEO of Dolly Varden Silver, Mr. Sean Kuhn, and the VP of Exploration, the newly appointed VP of Exploration for Dolly Varden Silver, Mr. Rob Van Egmond. Gentlemen, how's it going? It's great to catch up in person.
Excellent. Thanks for having us on, Gerardo.
Great. The last time we spoke, you and I chatted, Rob, and you were excited about what you were seeing with the drill bit and in the core.
Yeah. Well, that was in Zurich, and so our program was just starting up, and we're now 30,000 meters into that. We've added another 5,000 meters just due to the success of the early part of the program. And results are starting to come in from the first part of the program, and we're getting a way better understanding of the project as a whole now. Since we've acquired Homestake Ridge, we now see it as one big system. So,
tell me more about that, because you had some phenomenal news this morning that I want to get into. And I think that the news release was very technical in nature, and we'll make sure to put a link up to it. But I love providing the context to people that maybe aren't as well versed as you are with the geology and the model and the geometry of a deposit and what you look for when you're growing it.
Yeah, well, right now the resource on the project is made up of several deposits, and that's the way we're looking at it. There's going to be different veins, different deposits that will make up our full global resource. And we're remodeling a lot of them, doing new modeling, and with this idea that the whole valley is one system. It's a large fold, and in the axis of that fold, we believe that that's where the higher grade mineralization is, the larger bodies are. And what we're seeing and what we're seeing in our deposits are sort of edge effects. So it's coming out from underneath the sediment cap that we have. And we're following that down structurally towards the center of the valley, and that's what the step outs that we did at Wolf and at Kitsall are pointing towards. As we get closer to the center of the valley, we're getting wider intercepts and with higher grade.
If that holds up, that's one large system.
Yeah, well, we're hoping. Yeah, we still have 5.5 kilometers because the results today were between Wolf and Torbrit within that 1.4 kilometers.
Right.
But we still have 5.5 between Wolf and Homestake Ridge of cover that we have to check underneath. So.
Sean, we've talked off air, and I know how excited you are about taking this to it being a significant player in the silver space. I personally don't think you get to the finish line without you being bought out. But let's have that conversation another day at another time. Talk to me about the vision, because I love how clear you are about how you want to position Dolly Varden.
So thanks, Gerardo. So for me, and we got to go back 2.5 years to when I took over and when we populated Dolly with a new board, a new team, new shareholders. We've accomplished a lot. We've grown the resource. We've gone from 44 million ounces in all categories on the silver side. We've brought in Homestake Ridge, so we've got a total in all categories of about 138 million ounces of silver equivalent. But the key is we've got 4 deposits in the south, 3 in the north. 3 are clustered together. And you go back 1 month, we stepped out of the Torbrit deposit and we hit one of the best drill holes ever hit on the property. 50 meters of 414 grams of silver outside of this resource area. And then today's announcement was a 55 meter step out from a 100-meter step out last season.
Right.
So we've doubled the strike length of Wolf. So Wolf looks like it's rivaling Torbrit. And the big news today is this was hole 300. We've got a hole 207 meters away, hole 316. And it visually looks just as good as these other holes that we're putting out. So we're holding our breath for that. But half the drilling this year has been up at Homestake.
Right.
So we've got results coming. We've got results all over the place. We've got 14 million in the bank. We have no debt. We've got supportive shareholders like Hecla, Eric Sprott. So we're building a company that's grown 6-7 times in terms of the total market capitalization of the company at a time where our peers are flat or down.
Yep.
So we're in the right location. We got the right grade. We've got the right size. We've got the right team. And I think if we just keep doing what we're doing, this company's going to continue on that trajectory.
What's the end game in your mind?
Make my shareholders money, period. And if that means a 50, 100% premium through a bid to a larger entity that we ride in the bull market, so be it. If that means continuing to do what we do, regionally consolidate, grow the company through discovery, it's just make our shareholders money, period.
I love it. Gentlemen, exciting times.
It
It's
is.
been a pleasure catching up. And I look forward to doing it again soon.
All right.
Thanks so much. Thanks for
Thank you.
having us.